Hello friends. Today we are reading The Power of Your Subconscious Mind chapter 9. How to use the power of your subconscious mind with for health. If you are having financial difficulty, if you are trying to make ends meet, it's mean you have not conceived your subconscious mind that you will always have plenty and some to spare. You know men and women who work a few hours a week make fabulous sum of money. They do not strive or slave hard. Do not believe the story that the only way you can become wealthy in is by the sweat of your brow and hard labor. It is not so. The effortless way of life is the best. Do the thing you love to do. Do it for the joy and thrilling of it. I know an executive in Los Angeles who received a six-figure salary. Last year he went out on 9-month cruise seeing the world and its beauty spot. He said to me that he had succeeded in conceiving his subconscious mind that he is worth that much money. He told me that there are people in his organization earning about one tenth as such as he does who know more about the business than he does, could probably manage it better. However, they have no ambitions, no creative idea. They are no interested in the wonder of their subconscious mind. Wealth is of the mind. Wealth is ultimately nothing more than a subconscious conviction on the part of individual. You will not become a millionaire by the saying, I am a millionaire, I am a millionaire. You will grow into the wealth consciously by building into your mentally the idea of wealth and abundance. Your invisible main of support. The trouble with most people is they have no invisible main of support. When business fall away, the stock market drop, or they take a loss of their investment, they seem helpless. And reason for such insecurity is that they do know how to trap the subconscious mind. They are unacquainted with the inexhaustible storehouse within. Someone with the poverty type mind friend himself poverty second condition. Someone else with the mind filled with idea of health is surrounded by everything he need. It was never ended that should lead a life of indigence. You can have health, everything you need, plenty to spare. Your words have power to clean your mind of wrong idea and instinct right idea in this place. The idea method of building a wealth consciousness. Perhaps you are saying as you read this chapter, I need wealth and success. This is what you do. Repeat for 5 minutes to yourself 3 to 4 times a day. Wealth, success. This word has tremendous power. They represent the inner power of your subconscious mind. Anchor your mind on his subconscious power within you. This condition and circumstance corresponding of their nature equality will be manifest in your life. You are not saying I am a wealthy. You are driving a real power within you. There is a no conflict in your mind when you said wealth. However, feeling of wealth will well up within you as you draw up the idea of health. The feeling of wealth produces wealth. Keep think in mind at all time. Your subconscious mind is like a bank, a sort of universe, financial institution that many fear. Whatever you deposit, impress upon it whatever it is idea or wealth or property. Choose health. Choose health. Why your affirmation for health fail? I have talked to many people over the year who usually complain. I have said for week and month, I am wealthy, I am prosperous. Nothing has happened. I am discovered that when they said I am prosperous, I am healthy, they felt within they were lying to themselves. The one man told, I have affirmed that I am prosperous until I am tried. Things are now worse. I knew what I made the statement that is was obviously not true. His statements were rejected by the conscious mind. The opposite of what he outwardly affirmed and claimed was made manifest. Your affirmation succeeds best when it is specific and what is does not produce a mental conflict or argument. The statement made by his man made matter worse because the suggestion is lack. Your subconscious accept that what you really feel to be true, not just ideal word or such statement. The dominant idea or belief is always accepted by the subconscious mind. How to avoid mental conflict? The following is the idea why to overcome his conflict for those who had these difficulties. Make this practice settlement frequently, particularly prior of to sleep. By day, by night, I am being prosperous in all my interests. This affirm will not arouse any argument because it does not contradict your subconscious mind impression of financial lack. I suggested to one businessman whose sales and finance were extremely low, who was greatly worried about he sit down on his office, become quiet, repeat his statement over and over. My sales are improving every day. The statement engaged the corporate of conscious and subconscious mind and result follow. Don't sign blank check. The sign blank check what when you make such a statement as there is no enough time to go around. There is a shortage. I will lose the house because I may meet the mortgage. So forth. If you are full of fear about the failure, you are always return a blank check, attracting negative condition to you. Your subconscious mind accepts your fear, negative settlement as your frequency and proceed in its own way to bring obstacle, delay, lack and limitation into your life. Your subconscious mind gives you compound interest. To him that had the feeling of faith, wealth, more wealth shall be added. To him that had the feeling of lack, more lack shall be added. Your subconscious multiple and magnify whatever you deposit in it. Every morning as you woke up, deposit thought of prosperity, success, health and peace. Dwell upon that concept. Busy your mind with them as often as possible. This constructive thought will find the way as deposit in your subconscious mind and bring forth abundance and prosperity. Why nothing happens? I can hear you say, oh, I did that. Nothing happened. You did not get result because you include your fear thought perhaps 10 minutes later. Neutralize the good you had affirmed. You are placed a seed in the ground. You did not dig it up again later in a day. You did it. You let it take root to grow. Suppose, for example, you are about to say, I will not be able to make the payment. Before you get further, I will. Stop the sentence. Change it into the constructive statement as I will be purpose is all my way. True source of wealth. Your subconscious mind is never short of idea. There are within it as infinite number of ideas ready to flow into your conscious and appear as cash as your pocket in the countless way. This process will continue to go on in your mind regardless and whatever, whether the stock market goes up and up, down, whether the pound, sterling and dollar drop in value. Your wealth is never truly dependent on bond, stock, money in the bank. There are only symbols, necessary and useless too, of course, but only symbol. The point I want to empathize is that if you conceive your subconscious mind that wealth is yours, this is the always circulated in your life, you will always invisible have it regardless of the form is taken. Trying to make end meet and the real cause. There are many people who claim that they are always trying to make ends meet. They seem to have a great struggle to meet their obligation. Have you listened to their conversation? In many instances, their conversation run into their vein. They are constantly condemning those who have succeeded in life, who had raised their hand over the crowd. Perhaps they are saying, "Oh, that's follow, he's a rocket, he's a ruthless, he's a rock." This is why they lack. They are constantly condemning the thing they claim to desire and want. The reason they prick critically of their more prosperous associate is because they are envious and convious of the other prosperity. The quickest way to cause wealth to take wings, fly away in criticize, condemn others who have more wealth than you. The common stumbling lack to wealth. There is one emotion that is the cause of the lack of the health in the life of many. Most people learn this is hard way. It is a envy. For example, if you see the competitor deposition large sum of money in the bank, you have only the manager amount to deposit. Does it make you convinced? The way to overcome his emotion is to say to yourself, "Isn't this wonderful? I rejoice in the main prosperity. I wish to him great and great wealth." The entertained envious thought is devastating because it places you in a negative position. Therefore, wealth follow from your instinct of to you. If you are ever annoyed or irritated by the prosperity of great wealth of another, claiming immediately that you are truly wish for him or her great health in every possible way. This will neutralize the negative thought in your mind and cause an even greater measure of wealth to flow of you by the law of your subconscious mind. Rubbing out a great mental block to health. If you are worried, critical about someone who are claiming is making money dishonestly, stop worrying about him. If you are suspicious and correct, you know that such a person used to law of mind negatively. In time, the law of mind will take care of him. Be careful not to criticize him for the reason previously indicated. Remember, the block or obstacle to health is in your mind. You can now destroy that mental block. This is made do by getting your mental good term with everyone. Sleep and grow rich. As you go to sleep at night, practice the following techniques. Repeat the word wealth quickly, easily, flyingly. Do this over and over again, just like a lullaby. Lull yourself to sleep with one word, wealth. You would be amazing at the result. Wealth should follow you in evidence abundance. This is another example of magic power of your subconscious mind. Serve yourself with the power of your mind. Decide to be wealthy to easy way the with the infallible and aid of your subconscious mind. Try to accumulate wealth by the sweat of your brow. Hard labor is one way to become the richest man in the graveyard. You do not have a strive or self hard. Wealth is a subconscious conviction built into your mentality, the idea of your wealth. The trouble with most people is that they have no invisible mean of support. Repeat the word wealth to yourself slowly, quickly for about 5 minutes prior of sleep. Your subconscious will begin well to pass in your experience. The feeling of wealth produces wealth. Keep this in mind at all the time. Your your conscious and subconscious mind must agree. Your subconscious accept what you feel in true. The dominant idea is always accepted by your subconscious mind. The dominant idea should be wealth, not properly. You can overcome any mental conflict regarding wealth by affirming frequently, by day, by night, I am being prosperous in all my interested. Increase yourself by repeating this statement over and over. My cells are improving every day. I am